That's what boxing was missing. More press conferences and more trash talk. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel, the boxing guru. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. So, I grew up in the Mayweather era. I grew up in the era where Mayweather would have a 10-city tour, press conference, and talk trash at every city he went to with the opponent next to him. And I feel like that's what has been missing in boxing. That's why boxing, I feel like the last 5-6 years, on top of the fact that we're not getting the fights we want. You know, that's the main problem. Don't get me wrong. I know you guys might jump on me in the comment section. No, I know that's the biggest problem we got in boxing. But the second biggest problem is like, yo, none of these guys are selling themselves. Nobody's trash talking, and nobody's doing press conferences where you can get to know the fighter. Like, that press conference with Caleb Plant yesterday, where he got into the fight with Canelo. Before the fight, he was telling his story. He was saying how him and his father, you know, built a small gym, and how they didn't even have a ring. They would have people hold hands, so when you fell on the ropes, you would fall on somebody, and how it was a small gym, and the punching bag was in a small corner that you couldn't even move around. He had actually told his story. You got to know who Caleb Plant is. You know, you got to be invested. And what a lot of people don't know is at these press conferences, a lot of local news journalists, so like, you know, let's say the LA Times, or if they do it in New York Daily News, New York Newsday, like a bunch of these newspapers start putting out the story. They go to these press conferences, hear what you say, write about it, interview you afterwards, put it in a news article, put it on the internet. Gives the fight more promotion. And especially if you're a good trash talker. Because Caleb Plant, I liked what he was saying. I'm not going to lie. I like that he wasn't scared to call Canelo a cheat. Do I agree Canelo's a cheat? Not really, because it was explained. He was investigated, excuse me. He did give hair samples. So I do think he got the clenbuterol in his system from the meat. But that's neither here nor there. Caleb Plant's not afraid to call him out. Not afraid to call out his team. And from what I understood is Canelo took the word motherfucker as an insult to his mother. But as us Americans, us who are more, you know, in tune with the English language, we know motherfucker is not a slur towards your mother. It's just, you know, an insult, but it's not necessarily you're talking about, you know, somebody's mother. So I think that was more of a miscommunication in translation. Or it could have been where Canelo was looking to start a fight. And he was like, you know what? I know motherfucker doesn't mean something for your mother, but I'm going to act like I ain't understand, and I'm going to want to fight him and to make this fight bigger. Which, if that was his strategy, it worked. Because it did make the fight bigger. But point is, I hope this isn't the last press conference. I hope they go on 2-3 cities with the same type of tension. With Caleb Plant with the bandage. That's what I want. Give me at least 2-3 cities. It don't have to be a 10-15 city tour. Don't get me wrong. I'm not unrealistic. I know we're in COVID time. I'm not an idiot. But you tell me you can't do Miami, Chicago, San Francisco, Houston? That's not that many cities. And this is a big fight. This fight, you already saw the numbers. My numbers grew. I'm just a YouTuber, a small YouTuber at that, and my numbers grew. You're not going to tell me that their numbers, their Instagram ain't go up, their Twitter ain't go up. The algorithm on everything, every single platform they use had to have gone up. So even if nothing happens at these other press conferences, Caleb Plant seems like he's about that life as far as trash talking, and he's going to sell the fight. And Canelo is not necessarily a trash talker, but he's not a punk. So if somebody says something or does something, he's going to react, as we saw in that last press conference. Something got said to him that he didn't like, and he shoved the shit out of Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant's not a punk, so he swung, missed, and got caught. Whatever. I don't even care that he lost the fight, even if you want to call it a fight. The point is, it got excitement. People, it literally changed the odds. The odds got higher for Canelo. Canelo's even more of a favorite. So there's more interest in this fight. More people are betting in this fight. More people are talking about this fight. And if you want to do bigger numbers, and this is not just for Caleb Plant and Canelo. This is for all fights. Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Although the last press conference, Deontay Wilder didn't want to say nothing. And I thought that was corny. You know, I guess he wants to say like, oh, he's in a mental space of violence and he's going to let his fist do the talking. Yeah. But sell the fight. Because I'm going to watch a fight. But my casuals, my friends who are casuals may not watch a fight. And I need you to sell this fight. I need every boxer to start selling the fight. Because if you start realizing, Al Haymon is not a promoter. Al Haymon clearly states that he's an advisor. He just puts on fights. So a lot of times when it's a cross promotion, you know, let's say it's ESPN and Top Rank. ESPN and Top Rank doing business with PBC and Al Haymon. Usually it's just Bob Arum talking, doing the promoting. So if the fighters themselves can ask the promoter, can we please have more press conferences? And that way, the trash talk would just happen organically. It wouldn't even have to be staged. You know, just you being in the vicinity, hearing another man go, yeah, I'm going to knock him out in the 5th round. You're going to be like, what? You ain't knocking me out. And then just off that, it don't even have to be anything scripted. Just you giving the prediction as to what you think is going to happen in the fight. When you're run amongst another alpha male, another fighter, he's not going to take kindly to that. And he's going to be like, what? Nah. And it's going to create tension and it's going to create buzz and create popularity for the sport. Like, look at the UFC. UFC always having fights at press conferences. And then y'all wonder why they numbers so good. Yeah, they out there promoting. That's what we need to do. We need to do that. Al Haymon need to get back with Richard Schaefer or something. Because this Tom Brown, whoever this guy is, I don't even know how this guy look. He's not doing it. He's not promoting. So get more press conferences. And fighters, man, do a little bit more trash talking when you get to these press conferences. Show them that you about that life. Alright guys, that's my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Helps me out with the algorithm. And follow me on Twitter @_BroadwayJoel. Alright guys, until next time. Peace.